Welcome back, fellow adventurers. This is Gamer1745 with my continuing adventures playing Lost Horizon. Okay, well, we're on an airplane, a Ford tri-motor, as it turns out, if you remember from earlier episodes, and we're being strafed, rather unsuccessfully, it seems, by a bf-109. Okay. Maybe 36 is a little early for a bf-109, but, okay, we have a canister. Let's look at the canister.
This canister contains distilled water for the hydraulic system.
Okay.
Flour? Thanks, Gus. Only one parachute. But at least if we find some milk, yeast and eggs, we can whip up a tasty loaf. These pumpkins were going to Shanghai, but maybe I can get a better price here. Even if they are so old they're hollow. That's capitalism, baby.
Okay, anything else here? Oh, let's... bag of flour. Parachute.
The parachute, a pilot's best friend. Best not let on I've only got the one.
Okay, Still nothing else? Okay. Maybe we can throw a pumpkin at him. That makes sense?
I'll take one with me.
Okay, well, maybe...
Well, we've got no shortage of pumpkins. Have some of this. A hit. Now, if only my ammunition were tracer bullets rather than pumpkins. They're just not heavy enough.
Let's go back into... Now, I'm thinking here, maybe we can pour some water.
It's pretty hefty. If I could hit something important like the propeller with this, it could actually do decent damage. I've only got one shot though. Maybe I should try something else. Flower versus state-of-the-art fighter plane. Winner? Fighter plane. Flower versus state-of-the-art fighter plane. Winner? Fighter plane.
Okay, go back inside. Maybe we can...
If I add butter and eggs, I could make a tasty dough. But then I'd need a bowl, an oven, knives and forks. Maybe not so practical after all. If I add butter and eggs...
It doesn't seem to like that.
I'll take one with me. If the pumpkin had an opening to pour the flour into, it would work. But it doesn't. So it won't.
Well, how do we cut it? Well, let's throw another pumpkin.
Didn't achieve much last time. I'd need to supercharge these things before they did any damage. If the pumpkin had an open... The pumpkin's pretty hollow, but there's nowhere to pour in the water. parachute, a pilot's best friend. Best not let on I've only got the one.
So you need a pocket knife. Let's see if there's anything out here that I'm not seeing.
We need to shift this guy. Fast. Didn't achieve much last time. I'd need to supercharge these things before they did anything.
I want to get to the... maybe... You're frustrated, so am I.
This pumpkin is more than ripe. It must practically be hollow by now.
I could... Huh. We're trying to supercharge that. Is there something else here? Okay, how do we go to the front of the... aircraft?
This pumpkin is more than ripe.
Yes, we got that part.
You have started the Assistant. Here you can find information and a summary of events in the game. You can always check to see what objective your hero must complete next, just in case you lose track. But don't worry, this information won't spoil any of the puzzles. On their flight to Tibet, Fenton's Ford is attacked by a fighter plane. He needs a solution, fast.
How do I get to the front of the airplane? Pumpkin. Let's get this. Okay, well.
The parachute, a pilot's best friend. Best not let on over.
Oh, a fixture. Maybe I can use. There we go.
We've got some holes in this baby now. Okay, I can pour some flour through the holes. Okay, I'll add a little more water.
There we go.
With best regards from His Majesty.
Uh-oh.
Fenton, the plane is on fire! We're on fire!
Oh no! He hit the starboard engine! Don't panic! I'll switch it off and try to stabilize us.
You can fly with one engine?
This baby's got 3, which means we've got 2 left. But don't worry, I'm an expert at emergency landings. Crap! I've never tried it with only one wing before. There's a field over there. I'm taking us down. Hold on tight!
Fenton!
Several hours later, okay.
It had better be important, Lieutenant.
Indeed. Our contact in Hong Kong has reported back.
Continue.
It looks like the cartographer's records have disappeared.
What do you mean? Disappear to where? And what about the cartographer?
He died just recently, only a few days after passing on copies of his maps to the British Recon Unit.
And the originals? Someone must have them.
The men we've assigned to the job assume the originals are in the hands of the cartographer's niece. Unfortunately, they were not able to reach the girl because a former soldier is protecting her.
Better and better. If you want something done, do it yourself.
In any event, the girl and the soldier were able to escape.
I am somewhat disappointed, Lieutenant. But very well. We will continue reasonably. Who is this soldier? Why might he need the maps? What kind of threat is he to us? Collect all the information you can on him and the girl. I will be flying to Berlin for a week. I expect answers when I return.
Jawohl.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
One of our recon aircraft is missing. It was on routine surveillance this morning and hasn't returned. I suggest sending out a search unit.
Yes, do so. If the machine has crashed, you must find the pilot as well as the aircraft. Get rid of any traces that might lead to our camp.
It will mean the majority of the men being sent out.
Yes. I emphasize once again. Find the crashed aircraft and eliminate all tracks leading to us. Our mission must remain confidential at all costs until we have opened the chamber in the monastery. After that, we will not need to hide from anyone ever again.
Okay, we're in Chapter 2, Secret in the Mountains.
What happened?
Okay, well, we crashed, obviously.
Kim.
Kimmy? Can you hear me? Kim, please say something.
Damn it. I need to get up there
here.
fast.
Okay, propeller blade. Let's look in the crate.
This crate was hurled out the plane, but it's still in one piece. True British workmanship. We can make an indestructible crate, but we can't build trains that run on time.
What else might be around here? Oh, lots of things, okay.
I can't open it with my bare hands. A piece of my plane's propeller. Poor girl. Took quite a beating. She'll never forgive me.
She crashed on the side of the mountains, of course.
That sled was in my plane. I use it during the winter to unload cargo. It looks like the crash didn't do it too much harm, although the seat's missing. Looks like I can still use this. It's only the seat that's missing. I'll take it with me. I can't open it with my bare hands.
Okay, we'll see if we can use a propeller blade.
I could use that to pry open the lid. Who would have guessed? It worked. The crate's open. A few of the things inside might come in handy.
While we were looking inside.
Let's see what we have here. A gramophone and a few records. Most of it smashed to pieces. I'd take a ration pack over smashed records any day. Although I'd take whole records and a working gramophone over the ration pack. Josephine Baker is all the sustenance I need.
Josephine Baker really was more of a dancer than a singer, I think. Okay, folding table. Now, let's...
My Ford. It only made 199. I guess there's one less now. Still, I better get to Kimmy. She's almost as beautiful. It's too steep and icy. I can't climb up there without help.
Whoa! Good boy! Good sheep!
The Argali's trying to defend its territory. I'll leave it to it.
Okay, well... what I want to do is use the crate to climb up there, but I guess we can't. I wanted to go up, not down.
The wrecked Messerschmitt. Looks like it didn't get much further than my little Ford. Good. Might be something over there I can use to help Kim. I need to get over this crevasse first.
Okay, let's see. What other than...
Lush white snow. No point trekking up there for no reason. A big pile of... snow. No thanks. My fingers are already frozen stiff. I can't reach it.
Again, if we carried like paracord with us, we could maybe... What's this?
I doubt I can move it. The plateau's pretty windswept. All the snow's been blown away. That's nearly a 200-meter drop. Lucky I'm not afraid of heights, or anything at all. If I could take a run up, and if it weren't so slippery, and if the wind were a bit calmer, then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to jump over to the other side. However, this massive collection of conditionals does give me the feeling that my plan might be a tad too risky.
Okay, so what we should do here is put the lid on the sled.
I can use this to replace the missing seat.
And then we can put the...
You know what? If I could pick up enough speed on the sled, I might just about make the jump across the crevasse. However, there's really not enough snow cover to get me all the way. Damn it. That would have been heroic.
No, that doesn't do it. Horn. No.
No thanks. My fingers are already frozen stiff.
Okay, well, let's...
The plateau's pretty windswept. All the... No. A big pile of snow. The record's shattered and the rest of the gramophone's MIA. Not promising. I don't really need a sled with legs just now. I can use this to collect some snow. I'll spread the snow evenly across the rock, but I'll need a couple more loads to get everything covered nicely. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Now.
I can't believe I'm about to jump a crevasse in a sled, but it's all fixed up and there's enough snow. Made my sled better lie in it.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay, well, we're across. I think we can use the wing bit to get back.
Can't believe that worked. Stunning.
Okay, well, let's examine this. Okay, well, let's see what's in the cockpit before something burns up.
Let's see if I can find anything useful. Most of the cockpit is missing. Looks like the pilot got out in time.
Oh, we have binoculars and pilot's jacket. Okay. Puddle.
Considering the temperatures, I really don't need to get any important part of my body wet right now. The wing's covering's damaged. It looks loose. There's some sharp edges. I can't remove it with bare hands. I could use that to remove the cover without cutting my hands. The wing's framework.
Now we have a ladder. Come over here.
The wing is too heavy to take with me, but I can push it over the slippery ground.
Really, what I would be doing now is, instead of pushing that out there, I'd be getting the machine gun out of the wing and the ammo. At least that's what I would do. Where do we go back up to August? Okay. This is going to be our ladder.
I'll just leave it here, I guess.
Kim!
Thank goodness. She's alive.
Kim! Can you hear me?
Damn it, she's unconscious. But I'll never get her out of the wreck without her help. I need to wake her somehow.
Kim! Kimmy, can you hear me?
She's out cold.
What else is here?
I can't reach it. Perhaps I can push the cockpit to the side a bit and then pull Kim out. No chance. I'll never get Kim out of there without her help. The cockpit's completely crushed. Kim's lucky she doesn't have any real injuries.
And use it to shout in our ear. Well,
Kimmy, can you hear me?
She's out cold.
we want the water, I guess, maybe.
The gramophone horn has an opening in the bottom. This makes it an impractical liquid receptacle. The record shattered and the rest of the gramophone's... It's actually nice and warm here if you keep a little distance. The tail of the wreck has caught fire. This isn't a moving picture, though. It's not about to explode. Though, if it did, I'm sure that somehow a lone cartwheel would roll out of the wreck. The record shattered and the rest of the gramophone's MIA. Not promising. Most of the cockpit is missing. Looks like the pilot got out in time.
Maybe we can just...
Considering the temperatures, I really don't need to get any important part of my body wet right now.
Okay, well,
The jacket could do with a wash, but there's a time and a place, you know.
well, oh, maybe that, altar thing. Did it have a... bowl, maybe?
This seems to be a place of worship for the locals, although it looks like they might have more popular tourist attractions. This seems to be a I'm not going over there as long as that Argali's got the rage. There must be a way to do this without bloodshed, especially since it's most likely to be my blood getting shed.
You go get that machine gun on the wing, from the wing, and then you shoot the Argali with the machine gun. That would work. Okay. Go back to the crash site. Now let's use this to down in the valley, maybe.
Crap. We've crashed in the middle of the uncharted Himalayas. We could be hundreds of miles away from anything. Nice view, though.
Well...
I'm not quite in the mood for dying right now. That must be an argali, a type of mountain sheep. That's the second biggest sheep I've ever seen.
Does it want to keep warm with the jacket? Maybe it wants to... Huh. I don't know, I'm thinking we should put water on her, but to wake her up. There's something here that I'm missing.
That's nearly a 200-meter drop. Lucky I'm not afraid of...
Okay, come over here.
The jacket could do with a wash, but there's a time and a place, you know. It's a puddle of melt. Most of the cockpit is missing. Looks like the pilot got out in time.
Okay, yes. Oh, let's put snow in the bottom of this. That might do.
I can use this to collect some snow. The gramophone horn has an opening in the bottom. This makes it an impractical liquid receptacle.
Okay, well maybe we'll just snow on her while we do that.
If cold and snow could wake her up, she wouldn't have been asleep so long.
Kimmy, can you hear me?
She's out cold. She doesn't look hurt, but if I leave her here much longer, she'll freeze to death. I need to bring her to somehow. No good as long as she's stuck in the cockpit. I need to get her out of there. Sharp propeller blades plus cockpit equals open sesame. Blades plus soft flesh equals a very angry Kim. Better leave it alone.
again, I know I would get the machine gun and use the machine gun.
It's actually nice and warm here if you keep a little distance. Ah, that'll work. I can cut out the jacket lining to find some kind of document.
Okay, but that doesn't solve my... Oh, this'll...
The lambskin stinks of yaks, but I have more important things than laundry to take care of right now.
Yeah, soak up some water with the jacket. Oh, that may be a problem there.
No point trekking up there for no reason.
So maybe the lambskin would go in the bottom of the snow-filled, or the unsnow-filled horn. Okay, well, we're going to end this episode, and I'm going to maybe go back to the save and try it again without putting the snow in the second time. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking the videos, and of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas. See you next time for more adventures in the Himalayas playing Lost Horizon.